Hi, I'm Emma from EM Homestaging, and today I'm going to teach you how you can stage a bedroom in 5 simple steps. Now, the first step that you all need to know is the basics about photography. Now, wait a minute, you might ask. This video is about homestaging, and yes, but I'm going to give you 2 important angles to focus on. The photographer is going to stand in the doorway and photograph towards the window, that's where you are, and he's going to stand where you are and take a photo towards the doorway. Those 2 angles are the most common angles in all bedrooms ever. The second little thing that you need to think about before planning out your staging is choice of colors. Now, most people prefer colors, but when it comes to homestaging, you have to think about the photography again. White, off-white, beige, really good colors, easy to edit, and then pick one calm color throughout the house. So for this house, I've chosen pink because there's a pink lamp over the kitchen that I cannot remove. And naturally then, that's fine, we'll go with pink. Other tips is if you have a green living room, go with green. If you don't have any colors at all indoor, what color is your house on the outside? What colors is the neighbor's house that you see out the window? And if there's absolutely no colors everywhere, just pick one that you find easy to work with. Now that we talked a little bit about the photographer's job, we're going to go into the specifics of what to actually put in this bedroom. Now we're going to start at the bottom with a rug or carpet, if you'd like. All bedrooms should have a carpet unless it's so small that you won't fit it. You want to show off the floor because we're not going to hide anything. Obviously, people are going to want to look at your floor when they're trying to decide whether to purchase your property or not. But as you can probably hear in this room, there's a lot of echo as well. And a bigger rug or a rug that's exposed, that's pulled out from underneath the bed, is going to help calm the echo by quite a lot. White, beige or light gray are all colors that work really well for bedrooms. For step 3, we're going to talk about the base, aka the bed. Now here's a bit of an insider tip for you. Unless you already have a bed in the property, you don't have to purchase a whole proper bed for a staging. Think about it, no one is going to sleep in it. So what do you have for guest beds already? Do you have those collapsible guest beds? Perfect, use 2 of those. If they're too low, you can pull them up with cardboard boxes. Another good tip is to get those inflatable guest beds. They're really handy so you can pull them out when your guests arrive in your new property. So they're not a one-time purchase, they're things you can actually use. Now that we have our fake bed, I'm going to show you how to make this bed in the best possible and easiest way. Now that we finished making the bed, we only have one step left, and that is the rest of the decor that's going in here. Now, a good rule of thumb is to think that the more tidy and the more symmetrical your bedroom is, the more adult it feels. It can never be too tidy, but it can look a bit dull, right? I'd like to remind you of a little thing as well that I said earlier on. No one is going to live here. You don't need nightstands with drawers. Pick some cool tables that you can use as coffee tables in your new apartment. When it comes to what you should put on the nightstands, if you don't have a ceiling light, 2 matching table lamps, perfect. If you do have a ceiling light, pick 2 vases with some flowers in it. Then we're going to hang 1 photo over the bed, directly over the bed. Usually we can say that the bigger the photo is, the better. So I have 1 large 70 by 100 centimeter photo to go here, and then remind you, where does the photographer stand when he's taking photos? So when the photographer stands in the doorway and takes photo towards the window, this will be enough. But when he stands by the window and takes a photo towards the doorway, this wall right here is empty. And he might only get like the tip of the bed in the photo because his wide angle lens is really screwing with perspective. I'm going to show you what I'm putting on this wall in just a minute. There you go, 1 whole bedroom all finished. Now that you know what angles you're working with, what colors you should choose, how to make a fake bed and how to decide how symmetrical things should be, next step is finally just get out there, get going. Good luck staging your bedroom. Thank you so much for watching this video. Next week we'll bring you along to a huge retail office building in Oslo where we'll be staging a whole office. I'll see you then.